Hey there guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and today I bring you your next week ahead pick a card reading for Sunday, February 23rd through next Saturday, February 29th, which is also the last day of February. So, this week I decided to keep a little bit of a softer feel to these readings because we are currently in a Mercury Retrograde, and it's in Pisces, and I just feel like people need a little bit of a break, especially with it being in Pisces, which is so watery and emotional and maybe over-emotional. So anyways, we also starting, I just want to put it out there, starting tomorrow, also Sunday, is the new moon, which is in Pisces. So we have a lot of Pisces, energy going on, obviously, because we are in the sign of Pisces as well. So this week, I am using the Joie de Vivre and the Mystical Wisdom. Okay? Yes, so I've done a little bit of something different this time, and I created this little spread. Just a simple little 2-card, well, 3-card actually. The first one is going to be, and I will be putting the timestamps down below, and please remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and just leave the rest behind, okay? So this is your pile 1, 2, and 3, and these are going to be 3 cards. The first one is going to be, how is this retrograde affecting me in a positive way? Because you always see, everyone talks about how it's affecting you in a negative manner, right? So we're going to talk about today how it's affecting you in a positive manner. And the second card is, what should I be focusing on with this week's new moon energy? And then the third one is going to be, what is the message for myself for this week from my higher self, okay? And that is going to be from the Mystical Wisdom deck. So let's just begin. So if you chose one, okay, so the first question is, how is this retrograde affecting me in a positive way? And we get, let me make sure I'm in frame, yes. And we get the 5 of Wands. Well, if you're seeing competition here, right? You're seeing some sort of battle or some sort of conflict, or it could be, clashing of egos. But I'm seeing this as you are like actually stepping away from that a little bit, You are, you're like soldiering on. You're not getting pulled into that trap. That's how it's affecting you. You're actually seeing how perhaps maybe you have been extremely competitive, or finding conflict in everything, or being maybe too much in your ego or pride, but you're now, because of this retrograde, being able to reflect on that and how you can change that behavior and what's triggering it in you, okay? And then the thing that we need to be focusing on with this new moon's energy this week is the 6 of Wands, which, that's funny, going right from the 5 of Wands to the 6 of Wands, right? Which is recognition for your achievements, okay? See, I mean, she's like tipping her hat, like, yes. And you see all these people down here, like, with the little long whistle things, like, you blow into them and they come out, right? So they're like cheering this person on. She is, and look at the confidence. Look at all that yellow around her. Okay, so she or he is really, really this week focusing, or what you need to be focusing on if you're not already, is just, shining. That sparkle. I just made these. These are going to be being put on my Etsy shop. for self-confidence and solar plexus, true sparkle, right? That's exactly what that is. Recognize what you've achieved thus far. It's incredible. And just be confident in what you have done. Going forward, no need for any competition or anything like that. You have been contemplating, and this is what's helping you in this situation, this retrograde. Now, the message from your higher self for this week going forward is, go with the flow. Let things happen. And, that's really what retrogrades are about, especially with it being in Pisces, which is like a lack of communication in regards to, those watery, they say, during a retrograde not to start new projects or big projects, okay? Or maybe you've been feeling like you're not as creative, because if it's retrograde in Pisces, and Pisces is a very psychic and creative, very watery sign, then maybe you're feeling, and see, look at the water here. Yeah, definitely. So, and the moon, right? How fitting is that? So just go with the flow. You know what? Just look at what you've achieved thus far. Pat yourself on the back. Be confident going forward. And you got this. All right? I hope that resonated with you. And if you chose pile 2, this candle coincidentally is a candle I just made also, and it's going on my Etsy shop. By the time you see this, it'll probably be on there. And this is the vision. So it's all about your intuition and your third eye development. So anyways, going on. I just had to mention that because it's just so pretty and it smells so good. Okay, so pile 2. So what do you need? How is the retrograde affecting you in a positive manner? King of Coins. So I'm thinking it's actually helping as far as you recognizing, because retrogrades are a lot about contemplation, right? And emotions, because it's in Pisces, very watery. So you are now, even though you have had all this abundance around you, sometimes we get so bogged down by life that we forget to just stop and appreciate what we have and where we've come and being grateful. But this retrograde is actually helping you realize all of the plenty and abundance that you have and how far you have established yourself thus far in the material world, because we're talking about pentacles or earth, okay? And it's helping you really to get a little bit more grounded where maybe you had struggled with that. And then what is it that you should be focusing on with this new moon energy? And it's the sun, right? So just have fun. Confidence comes up there again. I always think of the sun and the solar plexus. So focus on, like for us, tomorrow it's going to be like 50 degrees here. So I'm definitely going to be taking Sully out for a nice walk, because hopefully most of the snow will be, and ice will be all melted, and it's going to be like a heat wave here at 50 degrees. So yeah, get out in the sunshine if you can where you're at. Or do something that has to do with really feeling your light, feeling that joy, whatever makes you happy, right? That's what you should be focusing on this week. Nothing too strenuous, you know, just focus on what brings you joy. And then message from your higher self is learn from those who inspire you, legends. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at how earthy and watery. It's both. Oh, and the sky. Oh, it's so beautiful. The colors. So what I say from that is, if there is somebody that you have watched or that has been a mentor, or, you know, you don't have to reinvent the wheel this week. Just follow in the footsteps of those people that have gone before you and have kind of paved the way in certain areas. You know, you don't have to start any new projects this week. You can just revel in what you know that you have accomplished, all the things that you have around you, that abundance, that gratitude, and learn from those. So if you watch, you know, other YouTube people, or, you know, read a good book, or look at some really fine art, and it will reignite something, okay? So I hope this has resonated with you. And if you chose pile 3. All right, so how is this retrograde affecting you in a positive way? We've got the Knight of Wands. That is all about being excited about a new adventure. You're brave and you want to embrace something new, right? So it has actually invigorated you, this energy, because maybe you have been down, or feeling a little bit stagnant, or just like not feeling as creative. And with it being in Pisces, not only do we have the retrograde in Pisces, but we've also got the new moon, which just starts. So there's a lot of Pisces creative energy going around. So you're feeling very, very creative and full of energy and excitement and that new adventure. And then we go on to what should you be focusing on this week with the new moon energy. And we get the Page of Coins. The page is the same thing. Being eager, being excited, some new journey or project. And normally you would think, retrograde, they say, don't take on anything. Okay? Don't take on anything big. But when it comes to creative energy, if it's there, it's there. Okay? And this is definitely saying it's there. But with a retrograde, rather than actually jumping on it, maybe contemplate all of your options and all the different ways that you can facilitate that creativity. You know, really do some creative research, or what's the right word? Just really, really contemplate whatever it is that you are starting, and maybe take notes, start a journal, whatever. But there's definitely the same type of energy going on here, and this is how it is affecting you in a positive manner, okay? And then for a message from your higher self this week is take time for relaxation and adventure. Oh, okay. This is telling me something different too now. Along the same lines here. Yes, maybe, because when you see coins and when you see wands, it's very, I get that very creative and manifested energy all together. It's like career, or your job, or creative venture that has to do with making money, something along that lines. Okay, so with a vacation, that could also help you, especially during this retrograde, to be able to put because I definitely believe in the law of attraction, so put in yourself in a place of calm and relaxation and excitement and a new adventure. So like I was just saying on a previous one, the weather over here is going to be actually better. It's getting better this week. Hallelujah. So go outside. I mean, look at all the trees. Look at the animals. Look at how the adventure, and she's got the roses around her. So get out in nature if you can. Adventure. Go on a little hike if it's possible where you live. And that will help keep that flow of creativity coming to you. Okay? So I hope that has resonated with you. And so there you have it, guys. That has been the week ahead. this retrograde in Pisces ends on the 3rd of March, so not much longer. So I hope that you all are faring very well, and just remember that with it being in Pisces, emotions can run deep, so it's better to just chill. Don't take it personally. Just look at the situation and ask yourself, if I'm maybe overreacting to anything, or if I'm overly emotional to something that I normally wouldn't be, well, that could be your answer as to why. And not to worry about it, just to go with the flow and just have the best week that you can have. Now is the perfect time for you to just be relaxing and enjoying life, right? So I hope this has resonated with you, and I am sending you love and light. Thank you so much.